promising career as the heroic Chloe Sullivan was derailed by her entanglement in the NXIVM sex cult, has courageously unpacked one of the darkest chapters of her life on her podcast, Allison After NXIVM. In a raw episode, Mack delved into her 2017 marriage to Battlestar Galactica actress Nicki Clyne, shattering the illusion of romance that many outsiders clung to. What was perceived as a union of two Hollywood talents was, in truth, a calculated transaction steeped in desperation, manipulation, and the iron grip of psychological control exerted by cult leader Keith Raniere. Mack's confession paints a harrowing portrait of NXIVM's inner workings, where personal autonomy dissolved into servitude, and sister wives, like Mack and Clyne, navigated a web of coercion disguised as enlightenment. NXIVM, founded by Raniere in 1998 as a self-help seminar group, masqueraded as a path to personal growth but devolved into a pyramid scheme of abuse. By the mid-2010s, its secret DOS subgroup, branded Dominus Obsequious Sororium, or Master over Slave Women, ensnared high-profile women including Mack, who rose to master status recruiting and branding slaves like Clyne. Both women, frontline devotees, shared intimate relations with Raniere, 44 at the time, in a harem dynamic Mack likened to polygamous bondage. The marriage to Clyne, 34 then, emerged from this toxic milieu. Facing deportation as a Canadian, Clyne sought U.S. residency. Mack, 35 and deeply indoctrinated, agreed to wed her, not from affection but to curry favor within the group's hierarchy. "I already know I'm not going to marry somebody else. What's the difference? We're basically married anyway. So why not?" Mack reflected, her words laced with the resignation of someone whose choices had long been colonized. The ceremony was stripped of joy, a perfunctory justice of the peace affair in Los Angeles, with Clyne's mother as the sole witness. No vows of eternal love, no white gown, just paperwork to appease immigration and Raniere's demands. Clyne, Mack admitted, harbored little fondness for her. She found Mack's performative extroversion, loud, boisterous, gregarious, irksome, a grating contrast to her own reserve. Their sister-wife status bred familiarity, not fondness, forged in shared rituals of recruitment, branding ceremonies, using a cauterizing pen on the hip, symbolizing devotion, and Raniere's sexual mandates. Mack's mother, Mindy Hiller, was heartbroken, recognizing the union as Raniere's puppetry, utterly alien to her daughter's free-spirited nature. The marriage, a facade from inception, unraveled predictably. By 2020, as Mack pleaded guilty to racketeering and conspiracy charges, admitting to extortion and forced labor, she filed for divorce, severing ties amid federal scrutiny that toppled NXIVM. Raniere's 2019 conviction on sex trafficking, racketeering, and child exploitation, earning 120 years, exposed NXIVM's depravity. Women starved for caloric restriction, blackmailed with nude photos, and groomed for abuse. Mack, sentenced to 3 years in 2021, served until July 2023, grappled with complicity. Her recruitment of actress India Oxenberg exemplified the cult's allure, promising empowerment but delivering enslavement. Post-prison, Mack's redemption arc pivots to advocacy, her podcast a confessional space dissecting indoctrination's grip. The Clyne marriage episode illuminates how cults erode identity. Mack, once a beacon of girl power on Smallville, 2001 to 2011, over 200 episodes, became Raniere's enforcer, her charisma weaponized. Contrastingly, Mack's current life blooms with genuine connection. In June 2025, she married Frank Meeink, 49, a reformed neo-Nazi turned anti-extremism crusader, in an intimate backyard ceremony in Los Angeles. Their meeting at a dog park in February 2024 was serendipitous, two survivors drawn to mutual scars. Meeink, convicted in the 1990s for assault and kidnapping tied to hate crimes, served prison time before transforming via the Frank Museum's forgiveness program. Now a nonprofit worker aiding the unhoused and a 2020 U.S. House witness on white supremacy and policing, he embodies second chances. On their first date, Mack bared her NXIVM soul. Meeink, unflinching, replied, "I have no room to judge. As a former neo-Nazi who kidnapped people, it's hard to get out." Their bond, rooted in empathy, contrasts NXIVM's artifice. Meeink's journey, chronicled in his 2009 memoir The Blood and the Sharia, mirrors Mack's. From hatred to healing, hate speech to TEDx talks. Their wedding, small and soulful, symbolized rebirth, vows exchanged amid blooming gardens, attended by close allies in recovery circles. Mack, now 43, channels her past into therapy and writing, cautioning against charismatic manipulators. Clyne, 42, remains loyal to Raniere, serving his appeals from obscurity, a stark divergence highlighting cult exit's variability. Mack's story underscores broader themes: Hollywood's vulnerability to gurus, Scientology echoes, women's exploitation in empowerment schemes, and redemption's possibility. From Smallville's cyberjournalist to NXIVM whistleblower, her arc inspires proof that even branded souls can unbind. As she and Meeink build a hate-free haven, Mack's truth-telling fosters dialogue on coercion, urging vigilance in self-help's shadows.